Hi there, today we've got an interesting one, which is a sculptural art piece of a lady's torso. Here it is. The customer wants it plated so that it's protected, so when he hangs it on his wall it won't rust again. This is quite a simple job for us, so we'll get straight into it. This is bare steel on the front, so with a little bit of damp it's gone rusty. We're going to sort that out for him. So our first job is we're going to book it in, and once we've done that we can take a picture. That picture then gets printed out, put with the job, and it goes round with it through the workshop. Our first job is we need to remove the zinc from the back of these washers that this is constructed from, and also we need to get rid of the rust as well. Here it is going into a tub of acid, and that's going to dissolve the zinc from the back of the washers. Now that it's stopped fizzing, we know there's no zinc on the back of it. So what we're going to do after that is put it in some hydrochloric acid to ensure that every bit of rust is removed. This sculpture isn't being polished by us at all because the customer asked for it to be left with all the grind marks in, because that's how the artist made it. Now that every trace of rust has gone, all we need to do is give it a good swill. We dip it in this tank of soapy solution, and that will stop it from rusting. Here it is, ready to be replated. Time to get the gloves on and into the cleaning tank. With plating, cleanliness is king. We've got to make sure that there's no traces of dirt or grease on it, because if there is, then it will be stained or it won't plate properly. Even though it's nice and clean, we've got to pass a current through it. Now what this does is it removes any oxide film that's there that would prevent the plating from sticking to it properly, and that's usually why you get peeling plating. Now we're going through our counterflow rinse system from dirtier to progressively cleaner water. This is a dilute acid, sulfuric acid, about as strong as vinegar. That's to wash off any residue of soap from the cleaners. Now here we're going into a cyanide-based copper plating tank. There it is fizzing away. Now what this does is it protects it for the first few seconds when we put it into the acid-based copper tank. Back through the rinse system exactly as we did before. And And now we're going to go into the acid base copper. This is a high build copper solution, so this will put more thickness on. It's also really good at levelling and making it bright, so when this is finished it'll come out nice and bright. There we go. Through the same rinse system again. The next plating tank that we're going to be going into is the nickel tank. Now, the customer wanted this nickel plated, so this is going to be the final finish. After it's had enough time in here to put a nice thickness on, after this gets swilled off, it's actually going to be the finished article. Now that it's finished, we just need to hang it up to drip dry. You can see that the nickel has got a slightly more golden colour to chrome. It's got that slight yellowiness to it. After unwiring, it just needs a bit of inspection and a wipe over with a cloth to make sure that it's dead right. And here we are finished. I'm sure he's going to be more than happy to hang that on a wall, and he's not going to be worried about it going rusty again.